While they claim that Tower 7 was severely damaged by falling debris, they offer no evidence, photographic or otherwise, that this is true.
We now know that the falling debris from the North Tower actually scooped out a major portion, the entire south wall of Building 7.
Then they try to defend Larry Silverstein's odd statement that the building would be pooled.
Maybe the smartest thing to do is pull it. And they made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building collapse.
Pull it is a construction term to bring down, typically by controlled demolition.
It's not a term used to bring down a structure. It's not a term used to initiate any type of explosive demolition or to bring a building down.
Listen to what the Department of Design and Construction said as they were leveling Building 6.
Hello? Oh, we're getting ready to pull Building 6.
Larry Silverstein has since said he was referring to pulling the remaining firefighters from the building.
What they don't tell you is that by that time, all the rescue crews had already been evacuated from the building and were told that the building was going to be brought down.
Keep your eye on that building as they coming down. The building is about to blow up. Hold it back. All right, guys? We are looking back. There's a building about to blow up.
They told us we had to move from that triage site up to Case University, a little further away, because Building 7 was going to come down or being brought down.
Experts who examined the site say there is no evidence to support claims of a controlled demolition of Building 7.
One crucial piece of evidence that they did not discuss were the pools of molten steel found in the basements of all three demolished buildings. BYU professor Stephen Jones had an opportunity to analyze this debris.
Had looked at World Trade Center 7 steel and some from the towers also. Strange, they said, that at high temperature sulfidation. Where does the sulfur come? Where do these high temperatures come from? Well, the answer, you see, we're getting at, it's totally consistent with this thermate.
Thermate, which is patented by professional demolition companies to instantly cut structural steel. Why was this crucial evidence left out?
The entry hole of the flying object in the side of the Pentagon is so tiny that there's no way that it could be a Boeing airliner of any known type.
Where do these giant titanium engines go? You've got the wings out here to the side. Where are the engines? Engines would knock holes in that facade. They'd at least leave indentations.
You do not see the wings. You don't see the seats, the bodies, the luggage, or the tail.
While discussing the damage to the Pentagon, they never once show photographs of the outside facade of the building before its collapse, leaving people to believe that it collapsed on impact. But when you look at these photos, you realize they are not consistent with the impact of a Boeing.
I think what they expect is that if an airplane hits a building, it kind of punches a cartoon-like hole in the building in the exact shape of the wings. The wings did not fully penetrate the facade. In fact, the wings had already been partially sheared off by the time the plane even hit the building.
If the wings of the plane had sheared off before impact, then where on the ground are they? The program also fails to mention that several of the hijackers identified by the FBI have turned up alive after the attack. When confronted with this information, FBI Director Robert Mueller was forced to admit that they don't really know the true identity of the hijackers.
The conspiratorial people have not really presented anything that can even begin to challenge the amount of evidence that points toward Al-Qaeda.
According to the FBI website, there's not enough hard evidence to connect Osama bin Laden to the 9/11 attack. The only evidence given to prove bin Laden's guilt was a low-quality video the Pentagon released, but a closer look at this video shows that the person in question is not bin Laden. There was also no mention of the war game drills that Dick Cheney had scheduled for the morning of 9/11, or no mention of the fact that President Bush and Dick Cheney both lobbied Tom Daschle for no investigation whatsoever into the attack. Taken together makes it apparent that the History Channel's 9/11 Conspiracy Special only talked about subjects they were prepared to debunk and ignored the rest.
Here's the claim, here's the answer. Here's the claim, here's the answer. By the end, they got nothing to stand on. Boom, end of story.